Triple E has already killed 3 people in Michigan and infected nearly 20 animals. There are ways you can stay safe. We're here today with Saginaw County Treasurer Tim Novak to tell us about those precautions. Thanks so much for being here today.
Yes, good morning.
So this has become a huge topic. So what can you do to protect yourself from Triple E?
Yeah, so Triple E, if you haven't heard of it, it's similar to West Nile virus when you're talking about the mosquito-borne stuff that we're more familiar with. And really, like the health department and the mosquito control want you to know, you do the things that you normally do. Really, the only way to prevent getting it is to don't get bit. Because the only way that this disease is transmitted through mosquito bites, not touching animals or anything like that. So it's where the DEET spray, any spray with DEET in it or other EPA-approved repellents, long sleeves and long pants, which are, even though it's 80 degrees today, something to consider at night, in the evenings. And then really still around the house, like all those little traps that we talk, I think we talk every spring, early summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
The old tires, the kiddie pools, the old buckets of water. Get rid of all that standing water. It doesn't do anybody any good. Flip the buckets upside down, and that's where the larvae is all gonna be born and hatch. And we got to hang on until the first hard frost. So that's as long as we get, as long as we have to go.
I made the mistake of looking at the video
Yes,
here
I know,
instead of looking at you for a moment. So what is mosquito control and the health department doing to keep people safe?
So they're handling their normal spraying that they're doing, and they heard the trucks even just a week ago. They're considering aerial spraying, and they would be doing that overnight, and you wouldn't even know that they're here. And that's all subject to change based on weather. I know they were going to do it Sunday. They moved it, so whether that even happens is all kind of a fluid situation what they find out.
Sure.
As always, they're testing their live traps of bugs and birds. And the health department is aware of it, because if you were to get infected with Triple E, it takes 4 to 10 days before the symptoms would show.
Oh, that's scary.
So you really want to make sure if, and the symptoms, things like fever, headache, nausea, vomiting, and it goes all the way into really, really nasty, coma stuff. If you're talking, if you're really infected, go to your doctor, go to the emergency room, make sure you're tested, make sure that they can find out if you do have issues. Don't hesitate, don't wait, because the health department's on the front end of finding out is this what's going on. And they only know about diseases if they're reported. So that's why it's so important that folks don't take anything for granted.
So where can people get some more information, maybe about Triple E or the mosquito sprays, things like that?
Yep. So if you want to, you can either call the health department, or you can visit, the online SaginawPublicHealth.org. Michigan.gov/Triple-E is another great resource for these things. But you can always call the health department. Really, kind of an easy out if you like to talk to an individual, and they'll answer all your questions and make sure. And when you're out at night, just make sure you cover up.
Yeah, make sure you bring that bug spray if you're out anywhere in the evening. And
Yeah.
dawn too, right?
Yes, absolutely. So in the morning you want to be careful. And we've been out every night. There is stuff out there. There's a lot of evening activity still going on. I know the west side of the state, they've moved a lot of stuff to earlier in the day. And we haven't gotten that point here yet, but and hopefully we won't worry about that, but it's always better to be cautious.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being
Thank you.
here today. We appreciate it. Make sure you remember your bug spray. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask the county, send those to WNEM@WNEM.com.